What is up, my friends? Good morning. Oh, you can see a little bit over there too. Look at that. Yeah, it's gonna be a beautiful sunrise. And it is an absolutely beautiful Thursday morning here in Arkansas. That is Mike Friday, a glorious day in the life, well, of yours truly. I'm a little bit late. Everybody knows what they gotta do, and I'm off the clock. So I'm gonna talk to you. I just wanted to log in and let you know that I love you and I care about you and I'm thinking about you. And I want to ask you to say that to someone else, especially someone who you know is alone. Because you see, all these people committing all these absolutely horrendous crimes, the mass shootings and hate, and they're all super lonely. You know, you hear the old cliche, so, you know, you live in your mom's basement. These people are alone too. That's why they're exhibiting these signs of psychosis. The crazy liberal leftist, as one would say. It's not like I'm calling you that. So, you know, chill. But you have to admit, it is a volatile world right now. And the volatility is not being caused by Donald Trump. And I've said this, well, since Trump announced he was running and they started calling him a racist. There's no proof for any of that. They're just saying that. And the more they say it and the more people they get to believe it, the more people who can't prove it and want to scream it, and because they're indoctrinated into it, and the frustration of trying to exclaim something from the top of the fucking stairs or wherever you're at and have people fucking not believe it because it's not true, it's got to be exasperating. As exasperating as knowing the truth and continuously hearing he's a racist. Now you've got the Castro brothers. One's running for president, one's a congressman. And cocksuckers releasing Trump donors, a list of donors. And their employers, by the way. It's pathetic. How would you like to have your name on a list like that? So that some fucking crazy in this world right now where people are getting shot up over fucking politics, regardless of who is fucking in charge of them, because let me tell you this, a motherfucker that goes in there and shoots a whole bunch of people, regardless of who is what, is insane, is evil. It doesn't matter what political ideology they subscribe to. And if you can't tell, it's about 50-50 on either side. And I don't have to name them off. You should know if you're paying attention to who's what. There are crazy rightists and crazy leftists. Let's just not be crazy. Oh, and these people saying, everybody needs to tone down their rhetoric. And then they say the president, don't you agree that the president needs to tone down his rhetoric? The president has not had rhetoric that needs to be toned down. The president has done nothing but state fact, and actually quite eloquently. Well, you know what's not eloquent? That's racist! And then add shit to it. They keep talking about infested. He said infested. He said infested. He said it was rat infested. Yes. Then they say, well, your next step is to exterminate all the black people. No, exterminate the fucking rats. You fucking morons. How can you make a reach from a rat-infested city to a fucking black-infested city? That's so fucked up. And then to say someone else said that when it's not true, regardless if it's the president or not. It's hard to not just say, regardless of whether it's true or not. It kind of ends the conversation when you say you're a fucking liar when they're lying. So you have to say that's not true. But why don't we stop saying that? Why don't we stop questioning it and just start saying, how so? Force them to have a conversation about it. When they start thinking about it and they get exasperated and pissed off, it's because they have no facts. There is no truth to what they're saying. And let them feel that frustration for a while. And then tell them it's okay. What you've been taught is not true. Can't help it. But I was once like you. I once felt this way. I once was on your side. I once stood there and listened to Barack Obama and shaking my head and going, yeah. The motherfucker was not a good person, and now they're disavowing his ass. Imagine if Hillary Clinton had become president, what things would be like now. Let me give you a little tidbit of information that for you who have been saying he's a Russian agent, and why I've been saying this all these years, that this was dumb, stupid shit, well, because I knew in the first place. But Lisa Page, it just come out, and I heard this before. And see, when you listen to the news constantly, you hear these things, and then you store them, and then no one brings the shit up. This is fucking weird. I don't understand it. But Lisa Page actually testified that as to what the backup plan was. You know, when they were texting each other, what's the, we'll stop it. He won't become president. Will it? No, we'll stop it. There was an insurance plan. Well, that insurance plan was the Russia investigation. So, thank God for them. All right, friends. Calm down. It's scary. Carry your gun, though. I have a feeling there's going to be some more shootings this weekend. I heard rumors that they were going to do this, that it was going to be a bunch of Antifa people were going to do this. So now we've got one, maybe two. It turns out that Hillary Clinton actually was hiring people, and Bernie too, were hiring people to actors to give testimonials, to meet them and be thrilled to meet them, and things like that. This is things Democrats do. They hired actors to go and be dickheads at Trump rallies. This is true, if you remember. Love your neighbor. Hug somebody. You know somebody who's alone and who you haven't heard from in a while, call them. Check on them. Especially if they're a militant motherfucker, or if they're angry or sad. Be each other's motherfuckers, you know. I love you. Have a good one.
Little dog.